and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have regained the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Tackle there from James Houston. After one, our score 9-6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 27, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple short.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
28 yards.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Second down at 4. On play action, Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Throwing is Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
ETN up the middle.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
On third down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Let's go now.
From the 38, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 55 yards. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence, throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.